So let's look at the first slide here. And here is from the Hussaeni manuscript in Cairo. So sometimes it's called the Cairo Musaf, other times it's called the Hussaeni, or the Cairene text is another word they use for it.
Right.
And it's Surah 2, ayah 191 to 93. So there are three different verses here. Daniel has found 8 different coverings. Now, these are not coverings that have writings over top them. They're just coverings, and they've left them blank.
So it seemed like a process that was cut short, maybe.
Possibly. We don't even know if Daniel first thought that maybe these were just bad paper, and that's why they had to cover this to protect the paper. So he looked on the back side of it. He was actually there to see these firsthand, and there was no problem on the back side. There was no any idea that there were cracks or that there were scrapes or that there were holes that need to be covered up.
Right.
Nothing whatsoever. So these are intentional coverings. It looks like they're either changing, and they were planning to change and write something over top. But 8 of them in one page, it almost makes it difficult. We're not going to go through each one of them. It's not that important. You can see we've written up there what they are and what you can see of them. What I think much more damaging is the next one we're going to show. The next one, if you look here on the slide, this one is also from the Hussaeni manuscript. It is the Surah chapter 13, verse 11 to 12. Now, there are 3 distinct coverings here. You can see them quite easily. You don't have to have a high definition to see this one.
Right.
And if you just, the first one's in the first line, the second one is down on the second to the bottom line, and the third one is on the bottom line itself. Now, Fadi, this is the first time you're seeing this, isn't it?
That's true.
So you, as just seeing it for the first time, what's your impression when you look at this?
Well, I mean, the initial impression, even if I didn't see the tape itself, and maybe we can show the slide right now so I can explain why I was alarmed. I'm going to circle something right now. This word right here, I can tell right away the thickness of the pen is different. The style is slightly different.
It's thicker,
and also
it's a different ink.
It's darker, that means it's fresher.
Yeah.
And I can tell something is happening, Also, another thing that I notice, this is unusual elongation of the letter kaf, and, something that, you don't write it this way typically.
So what you're saying is there in the second one, the middle one that you have circled in red, that one, the entire line has a covering on it. And so that was a sentence, and a whole sentence has been covered over.
And I'm going to clear these so I can show people the lines that you're referring to, by the way. And here is like the edge of the covering here. And here is also the edge of the covering right here.
You're putting it in blue there.
And here is the edge in the covering right here. So
you can certainly see the coverings, and you can certainly see that whole sentences have been censored, rewritten with just 2 or 3 words.
Which we don't know really what was underneath it. And the fact that they elongated it, Jay, indicates to me that they're not rewriting the same thing. No. There was a couple of words that they covered, and now they were forced to fill the gap, basically.
Oh, man. To me, that's probably one of the most damaging one right there.
Absolutely, because
Dan has hundreds of these. It's interesting. What you now read there, though, even with elongation, now fits the 1924 Huf's text. What you actually see is what we see in the standard text.